Assalamu alaikum students, this is your course instructor Aisha Sadiq from Department of English, University of Southern Punjab, Multan. Dear students, our today's lecture is Danial Mohyuddin short story Nawabdin Electrician. In this lecture, we are going to deal with the summary themes, characters and symbolism. So student, this story, Nawabdin Electrician, is the opening story in Danial Mohyuddin's acclaimed collection In Other Rooms, Other Wonders. The narrative follows Nawabuddin, a poor but skillful electrician from rural Punjab, Pakistan, whose life reflects both his struggle for survival and his complex relationship with wealth, dignity, and status in a highly stratified society. The story blends social realism with moral complexity as it examines individual aspiration within an enduring feudal order. If we see the summary, the story begins with Nawabuddin, who is known in the villages for his practical skills in electrical work and his ability to help affluent farmers bypass cost by slowing down electric meters, a tactic that secures him steady work with a powerful landlord. KK Haruni. Nawabuddin's role is not just technical but also social. His proximity to Haruni gives him access to a fragile position of economic stability within a landscape shaped by class disparity. Students, Nawabuddin sports a very large family. His daughters and one son and his modest earnings, his responsibilities and cultural obligation, such as arranging dowries for his daughters, press him to seek increased income and status. Eventually, he persuades Haruni to give him a motorcycle, which becomes a cherished possession for him. The motorcycle changes how others in his community see him. Villagers begin calling him uncle, deferring to him, and seeking his advice on matters he barely understands. The motorcycle becomes a symbol of a status and a social respect he had long desired. So, student, one night on his way home, Nawabuddin encounters a robber who attempts to steal his bike. In the ensuing struggle, Nawabuddin is shot, yet he survives. At the hospital, he is placed in a bed next to the dying robber. Though the man begs for forgiveness, Nawabuddin refuses to pardon him. The story ends with Nawabuddin alive but deeply changed by the violence of the encounter. So there came a change in the attitude and the outlook and the personality of Nawabuddin after that incident. So student, this was the brief summary of the story. Although there are many aspects, you will have to deeply explore the text. The character of the story, the major character is Nawabuddin. He is the protagonist and the round character, complex, adaptable, self-interested, and yet portrayed with empathy. He is a working class electrician whose intelligence lies in practical ingenuity and navigation social dynamics. While his moral choices are sometimes questionable, such as manipulating meter readings, his motivations stem from the need to support his large family and the secure dignity and a status in a society that preserves respect for the affluent. This layered characterization makes Nawabuddin a deeply human figure. He is both resilient and vulnerable, ambitious and constrained by social structure. He is eloquent, but his eloquence can be regarded as clever because impressive words convince his landlords to provide him a bike. He cautiously starts talking about his old age and says, "But, sir, on the bicycle now with my old legs and with the many injuries I have received when heavy machinery fell on me." He admires his patron so that he may solve his problem and says, "Sir, as you know, your lands stretch from here to Indus, and on these lands are fully 17 tube wells, and to tend these 17 tube wells there is but one man, me, your servant. In your service I have earned these grey hairs." Again he says, "I beg you, forgive me my weakness. Better a darkened house and a proud hunger within them, distance in the light of day. So, release me, I ask you, I beg you. After this speech, he wins the attention of his lord Haruni. And he asks for the solution because Nawabuddin electrician, has done a lot of services for him. He was one of the Haruni's loyal servant. He knows the psyche of lower class and asks for solution so that he may tell the actual reason behind his speech. Nawab comes to the point and asks, well, sir, if I had a motorcycle, then I could somehow limp along at least until I train up some younger men. He is given a Honda 70 as a reward for his services. The bike was not only a bike for him, but it was the guarantee of his honor and survival in a society. The motorcycle raised his status in society and he had been called uncle. He is also asked to share his opinion on world affairs about which he knows nothing. He is a survivor and resilient person as he fights with robbers. On his way to home, he is attacked by a thief, but he shows great courage and hits the thief. 6 shots, 6 coins thrown down, 6 ranges, and not one of them killed him. Not Nawabuddin electrician. He fights for his bike because it was a source not only for him but for his family. He is not a fictional character, rather he is a real world character that can be found everywhere in our society. So student, the next KK Haruni, we see the next character is of KK Haruni, who is a wealthy landlord. He represents the upper class and feudal power, though he never becomes a fully flash figure with inner conflict. His presence shapes the economic environment in which Nawabuddin lives and works. Haruni's authority allows him to dispense favors like the motorcycle that confer not only material gift but special cachet. Haruni never directly questions or reforms the larger inequalities of class. His role primarily highlights how the elite sustain their dominance without disrupting social stability. Our next character of this story is the character of robber. He was the thief who attacks Nawabuddin and occupies a brief but symbolic role. This character represents the most desperate fringes of Pakistani society, whose actions stem from necessity rather than malice. Even when he plays about his own hardships and obligations, Nawabuddin refuses pardon, underscoring the breakdown of empathy in a stratified society where survival pushes individual to moral extreme. Now, if we see the major themes of this story, that the first one that is quite obvious is the social hierarchy and the class divide. So student, class structure is the central theme of the story. Nawabuddin's life unfolds within a system where power, wealth and status are distributed unevenly. His employment under Haruni positions him precariously, valued for his skill, yet ultimately dependent on the goodwill of his employer. His rise in a social standing, it was signaled by the motorcycle. That's the superficial and insecure because it depends on gift rather than some systemic mobility. So this theme reflects the broader social reality of Pakistan rural areas where feudal landlords retain influence over the land and the labor, and where lower class individual must negotiate access to dignity through service rather than ownership. Then what is obvious, that's the aspiration, identity and respectability. So Nawabuddin's desire for a motorcycle that signifies more than mobility. It signifies identity and respect. In a rigid class system, economic possessions act as markers of status. The motorcycle enables Nawabuddin to exert presence in the community affairs and win begrudging respect despite despite lacking formal education or wealth. So student, this pursuit of respect illustrates how individuals from lower socio-economic background cling to material symbols that can elevate their perceived social wealth. Another thing that is quite evident, that is a struggle and the resilience. Nawabuddin's life is a continuous negotiation between survival and dignity. His resourcefulness, fixing pumps, manipulating meters, asking for favor, it reveals both the creativity and desperation of those who struggle to sustain livelihoods under economic pressures. So student, despite setbacks, he persists, illustrating human resilience in the face of structural inequality. Then another thing that is obvious in the text, that is the morality, moral vision, and the forgiveness and the judgment. In the final hospital scene, Nawabuddin's refusal to forgive the dying robber reveals his complex moral code. Here, Muhyiddin raises questions about justice, blame, and empathy. Rather than offering compassion, Nawabuddin embodies a harsher moral order, one shaped by decades of struggle and the existential fear that others' predation could cost his family's survival. So, student, this theme complicates the reader's understanding of righteousness and highlights how moral frameworks are shaped by lived pressures. And now, the last point of this lecture, that is the symbolism and the symbolic object. So, symbolism in Nawabuddin's electrician, it presents feudalism as a system that survives not through affection or moral obligation, but through economic dependency and ideological manipulation. So it exemplifies this vision by portraying the character of Nawabuddin. So student, it is imperative for you people to read this story, this short story, and analyze his character, the character of Nawabuddin, the character of K.K. Haruni, and the jobs that Nawabuddin does, and the character of his wife. You must analyze them from the perspective of Marxism, from the post-colonial lens, and from the social and economic reality of Pakistan, to understand what it means to be a person from a low social strata of a society, and the gender dynamics of the story. So this is all about our today's lecture. Read the text thoroughly and analyze it from different perspective. So take care of yourself. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.